What's up, my soldiers? WildBlueYonder. Today I'm answering some questions I got from John Doe. That's kind of creepy that your name is John Doe, just saying. Anyways, you asked a mixture of questions. I'm going to answer all of them, but I'm going to title the video the most popular ones. The first question you said was, what is religion like in the military? Well, most jobs will give you the weekends off, and that time can be spent with your religious services. However, if there's ever a time where your work and your religion happen at the same time and you can't do both, then your work is always going to take precedence. You have to remember that in the Air Force, yeah, you still have your First Amendment right of freedom of religion, but you don't always have the right to exercise it in the Air Force. You sign a contract that says, I'm putting my service before myself. If there's ever a time where I need to be at work and I can't go to church, then that has to happen. You can always talk with your supervisors and see if they can work something out with you, but at most times, you'll have to just go to work. You can always pray. If you're at work and you want to eat and you have to pray before your meal, you can always do that. That's fine. At BMT, you'll always have the opportunity to go to church on Sundays, and they have a lot of different religious services. They have like 12 or like 15 at least. It was ridiculous. And I said this before in another video that a lot of people just went to church just to go to church. They weren't even religious people, they just went. Every military base, I'm pretty sure, has a chaplain. So it's somebody who is designated for your religion, so that way you can always go talk to them. A chaplain is a great place to go for mentorship. They're a great place to go if you have been sexually assaulted and you want to talk to someone, if there's ever a crime, or you're just going through a tough time in your life, you just want to talk to somebody. The chaplains are always there for you. If you're feeling suicidal or you know there's someone who is suicidal, then you take them to your chaplain. You don't have to, but that's someone you can take them to so that they can get some help. Question 2 was other jobs that I would recommend. Well, that pretty much depends on what type of person are you. Are you a person who likes to work with their hands? Are you a person who likes to work behind a desk? Are you a person who likes to be outside? Are you a person who likes to be inside? Do you like to talk to people? Do you like to be by yourself? It's like saying, what degree should I get in college? It depends on you. What are you interested in? Question 3 is my dream sheet, which ties into question 2. I would recommend for people who like to work with their hands to have a mechanic job. Even if you've never picked up a tool in your life, they're going to teach you how to use the tools. Before I joined the Air Force, I couldn't tell you the difference between duckbills and a socket wrench. Now, I can pretty much list any tool. They teach you how to use stuff, and no matter what job you have, they're going to make it seem somewhat interesting, and they're going to try to teach you how to do it. I would recommend, if you like to work with your hands, mechanic. If you like to be inside and look all pretty and just be nice in uniform and not have a dirty uniform all day, I would recommend medical. It also depends on what you want to do once you leave the Air Force. If you want to have a job where you can make a lot of money and you have a lot of education and stuff, then you might not want to be a maintainer because you're not going to have a lot of experience for a white collar job. Anyways, back to my dream sheet. I had public affairs, weather, loadmaster. I think I had airfield systems. I had intelligence. I think I had command posts and a few other jobs that just seemed really interesting. I don't remember all of them because this was almost like 2 years ago when I picked out my dream sheet. Question number 5 was if I travel, do vlogs, which is more of a request, so it's not a question. Question number 6 was attractions near my base and where I live at. Where I live at, North Dakota, Minot, we have the annual state fair, which is downtown. That's probably the biggest event. Things to do just on the weekend, you have the mall, you have the movie theater, you can go into town and eat. They have a few great places to eat. It's actually pretty surprising how many options they have in Minot. You got barbecue, Chinese, Mexican, dining in, dining out, all that stuff. Off the top of my head, we have Denny's, Qdoba, Fuddruckers, Indie Asia, Panera Bread, Olive Garden, McDonald's, Starbucks, Sonic, and a few others. There's actually a lot of restaurants in Minot. Hockey and volleyball is like really big here. You can go to a hockey game almost every weekend during the winter. And it's actually nice because we're in the Air Force and we are in this program. Okay, I gotta explain this. So we're in this thing called the Minot Enlisted Airmen's Council. And it's a group of people of airmen and we all volunteer to go down to the hockey games and we do security. So when we're doing security, we also get to watch the game for free. And there's free pizza. And there's free Gatorade. What more can you ask for out of life? The last question is, how do I live and what do I do after work? What do I do after work? I look at this camera and I talk to you guys. This is pretty much what I spend most of my time doing is videos for YouTube, and I play video games, and I read and I write. I like to go into town, I go to the mall and I shop a little bit. I go to the movies, I go to Target. I like to exercise a lot. I also like to explore. There's a lot of just random openness in North Dakota, so sometimes you'll be driving and I'll just take a right and I'll just go down some road for a couple hours, see what's down there, turn around, come back. I don't spend a lot of time with other people just because I'm not a really sociable person. I never have been, never will be. For the most part, I just sit in my room or I'll be out on my own. And that's something that you just gotta learn about yourself. Some people are sociable, they're just social butterflies. They like to be around other people. They like to talk to people, have friends, and do all this other stuff that's not necessary. If you're a person who just likes to sit and just be alone, there's nothing wrong with that. I used to try to like force myself to be friendly and try to force myself to have friends and stuff, but you realize at a certain point in your life that you're either sociable or you're not. You're either cool or you're nerdy, you're either smart or you're dumb. Like, you're gonna realize and find your place in this world. I just realized that like way sooner. I just realized, oh, you don't need friends. Even though I do still have friends, but I just don't hang out with people that much. So that's pretty much what I do after work. That's pretty much all the questions, so hope you guys enjoy this video. It's a quick vlog. This had 16 likes, so hopefully a lot of people were waiting for this vlog and will enjoy it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this channel. Put up videos all the time. See you guys next time. Peace.